Hello, welcome. We're excited to have you joining us today. We were just having a conversation about accountability. And it's a word that is used a lot in our world, and in our perception, it's one that a lot of us don't necessarily understand the full implications of what accountability is.
I think we kind of understand it, but we just don't really apply it all the time.
Yeah. And the conversation we were having was around how we start our sentences or how we'll oftentimes make generalizations. So, for example, I might say, wow, is it ever a beautiful day today? And that statement in and of itself is fine. And yet, ultimately, it's externally referenced because I'm making a statement like it's a fact, it's a beautiful day, and yet it's really only my opinion that it's a beautiful day. And as I've been thinking about it, I was thinking, well, what if I were to start my sentence, I think it's a beautiful day, or in my opinion, it's a beautiful day, or however I start it, but it's I have this perception, I think, I feel, whatever. And then I got noticing conversations between couples. And in people who perceive that they're being really accountable, they still start their sentences a lot with their partner's name.
And especially when it comes to the negative comments.
Yeah. Well, and even the positive. Again, if we stay there for just a moment. Positively, I can say, Dan is a wonderful, caring, respectful husband. Well, again, that's my opinion. So I think that Dan's a really wonderful, caring, respectful husband. Shows that it's coming from my perspective. Now, your other wives may not feel that way. No. And you're right, it does carry into the negative statements as well.
And I think it's easier to do what you said, start it with I, when it's the good things that we see. However, when we are in a reactive mode, when we're feeling a little bit down, when something's not going well in our lives and in our relationship, that's the time when it's really easy to point the finger and we start our sentences with Carol did this and Joe did that and Sally did that, and it's about them rather than my perception of it.
And I even think about it. We live in a rural town and a rural community, and we go to town to get our mail. And I go in to get the mail, and if the weather is kind of crappy, then I hear things like, oh, it's a horrible day, it's so windy, or it's blah, blah, blah. And the people who are saying that don't recognize that they're choosing their own behaviors and emotions, and they're reacting to the weather rather than, I think if they were to choose to say, oh, I feel like it's a crappy day, then they would own it then.
And ultimately, every experience is internalized as feelings. So if we are saying that the weather is a crappy day or the weather is a good day, we're ultimately saying that the weather has some responsibility or makes us feel a certain way. And so in our conversations about people, our partner, politicians, neighbors, it's the same way.
You make me happy, or you make me sad, or you make me angry.
And ultimately, you choose how you feel, and I choose how I feel. So a challenge for you, if you get that a little bit, a challenge for you, because this is kind of an aha for us. So a challenge for you just today, start every sentence with I, or my, or me. So I'm feeling this way because I'm feeling happy because I like the way the weather is today. Or I'm feeling excited because of what you and I are going to do later.
Or I think
that was a really nice thing that you did to make me a cup of coffee. Whatever it is, start the sentence with I, or me, or my, because it's always based on your perception.
And ultimately, this is an opportunity to just check in with yourself for one day, to really notice, are you internally or externally referenced? And how does that play out in your life? And one day, hey, we can all do one day. Yeah. So have fun.
Do it today, and then try it again tomorrow.